Raise your hand if you take a language class. Okay, most of you take a language class, pretty much all of you. Now raise your hand if you think you can speak that language. Okay, not that many of you. I personally have been taking Spanish for 10 years, and I cannot communicate with someone who speaks Spanish fluently. I think that if I have been surrounded by Spanish for 10 years, I should be able to speak it. Now, there must be something wrong with the curriculum. And the question is, why should we even take a foreign language class? I don't think many of you can speak a foreign language. I know I can. So I'll tell you why we should replace it with a different class. Okay. So, for colleges, you require at least 3 to 4 years of foreign language. So the problem really lies there. High schools have to teach you it if you want to get into a college, which costs a lot of money. Okay. So, foreign language can also be especially difficult for some students. Take my friend Calvin, for example. His first language was Chinese. Then he learned English to come to the United States. I met him in 7th grade, and his English was alright. I'd say he was about 75% fluent. Now, he came here, and he had to take a foreign language class. He decided to take Spanish, and he did not do well in that class. He was getting D's and C's in that class, and eventually he had to leave because his GPA was so low. So, foreign language class can bring your GPA down, which is definitely a problem. You need your GPA up if you want to get into a good college. Also, foreign language classes move at their own pace. So you could think that the material is super easy. You know everything about it. You know how to conjugate so many words. But then other students might not have the same thing and they're struggling. So some might struggle and some might do well. It might be the opposite. Maybe you really don't understand something, but the teacher is just common knowledge to him, and he just wants to keep going and finish the lesson because it's his job to finish the lesson. So, foreign language, it could be replaced by a few subjects. I think the best replacement would be a computer class. A computer class would be especially good because the world is becoming more technologically advanced, and there's more technology in the world. So, you want to be able to learn how to use technology. Another thing is, technology can be a translator. So if you know how to use a translator well, then you don't really need to know that language, do you? And there could be other classes that could provide some information and helpful skills, like wood shop. You could learn how to make a birdhouse and help the animals of the world. Anyway, foreign language does have some positives. You do get more familiar with that language, but if you really want to learn language, you should just hire a professional that teaches Spanish personally, because if you're in a class, it's much more difficult.